everyone, and welcome to another Teen Tuesday. Today, as part of our Tales and Tales summer reading program, we will be making animal print mason jars, or animal print jars. This is the jar that you're going to get in your kit. We're also going to give you a little bit of paint so you can make your own spots, a little bit of glitter, as you can see here, supplies that you are going to need. I would recommend a paper plate just in case, but everything will be contained. You will need a paintbrush. I would recommend some paper towels, and just have fun. Also included in your kit, this is not going to be exactly what it's going to look like, but this is an example of jaguar spots, and this is leopard spots. And this is the jar that I'm going to use that we had laying around. So without further ado, animal print jars. First things first, we're going to want to put a base coat of paint on your jar and let that dry. So again, we're giving you a couple different colors. We'll give you brown, this peachy color, and maybe orange. So you can use any type combination of those 1, 2, or 3 colors to make your bottom fur color. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix a little bit of the peach and a little bit of the brown to make a tawny color. And here we go. And this is acrylic paint, so it's not going to be thin like regular tempera paint. So it's not going to take long to cover it. I'm going to hold it by the rim here so then I don't get fingerprints in the paint. So a little bit of paint actually went a long way on this one. So here's the jar, and now we're just gonna let it dry, and then we'll add our spots. So here's the jar with 1 coat of paint. It looks pretty good. I have decided to do a 2nd coat, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, let it dry, and then we'll do the spots. I'm using 3 of my fingers to hold the jar up on the inside, so again, none of my fingerprints will get on the jar with the wet paint. And now we'll let that dry. All right, now that we have the 2nd coat of paint on the mason jar, it's time to do our spots. So how I'm going to do this, and the examples you can find on Pinterest, they mainly go for the leopard spots. So if you take a look at, if you take a look at the paper right here, kind of how the spots go are in a parentheses shape. They don't have to be, all the same. And then later on, once the black dries, we can put a dot of the tawny color again here, and then we can glitter. So this is how we're going to do the spots. And there can be as few or as many spots as you like. There's no perfect way to do this. They can be as big or as small as you'd like to. So here is the second step where we have our leopard spots. Now we need to let that dry. So we're going to set this aside and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Actually, what I want to do next is I want to put glitter on this. So where the paint is wet, I am sprinkling the glitter. Now we have a couple casualties where the letters there in the tan color were still wet. But the rest should be good. And where it's a little dry, that's where you can add a little bit more paint. And then sprinkle the glitter. And this is another reason why the plate is good, so we're not getting glitter all over Kingdom Come. Put a little bit more on this that I just painted. And then tap off the excess. And there you have your jar. Now something that Miss Melanie recommended is paint the lid with black paint and then roll that in black glitter to be extra glamorous. So we're going to do that. So I'm gonna set that down briefly. I've already made a bit of a mess, but I think what I'm gonna do is, because I have all of this glitter already, I'm just gonna use what I've already made a mess with. So what I'm gonna do is insert fingers again into the lid here. And then I'm going to paint the rim black, and then we'll roll it in glitter. So then if you wanted to hold flowers or something, this would be something that you could do. And since it tends to dry quickly, we're going to paint it quickly. And then we'll glitter. So I'm just going around and lightly brushing it with black paint. And now we're going to glitter. So we're going to take this and roll, and then we're going to dust some more. We're going to roll. And then I'm going to carefully hold it here at the bottom and tap off the excess. And there you guys have it. You have your animal print mason jar. Hopefully yours will end up a little bit less messier than mine. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.